All right. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you everyone for waiting. All right, so up next we have Matt with Wii Sports Resort. This is something that I've been looking forward to because when you think sports games, you don't really think of you know of speed runs, but this is super cool. I think that we got a really cool opportunity up here. So Matt, go ahead and take it away, and if you want to go ahead and introduce your commentators, we'll be here. We'll let you know of any announcements that we have. All right.
Okay. Okay, so as my commentators, we have Bonjour
Hello.
back again, and then we have a new face in the marathon, Parker.
Hello.
Okay, so Parker has never seen anyone, so not in a decent while. And Bonjour is actually a very, very talented runner at this, so in fact,
I can explain the category if you would like.
okay, take it away,
So,
Bonjour.
all sports and Wii Sports Resort is it's pretty self-explanatory. Every sport, uh, you take the shortest segment from each sport in the game. For example, in basketball, you won't do 3-point and pickup game. You're gonna do 3-point because it's faster. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. So, very, very simple. Okay, so timing starts on the same person. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Just give
actually
me a
about
count.
it.
Yeah, give me a countdown, and I'll hit the button.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
We are starting with swordplay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Do you
So,
go in order between each sport, or do you have a
yeah,
specific
I
order?
I mainly go in order from swordplay all the way down to skydiving.
All right.
Pretty slow. Cool. First knockout. Cool. I meant range. Okay.
That is a pretty good swordplay split, as he will move on to. We will see. I'm not 100% sure what order he does it in. We have
Yeah, I
wakeboarding.
do. Mm-hmm.
Wakeboarding is basically a waste of 2 minutes of our lives. We get to see him sit and do nothing practically. There's not much to wakeboarding in this run. You kind of just you can chill for 2 minutes basically.
Mm-hmm.
I personally do wakeboarding near the end of my runs, so I have a nice break going in like to cool down, just take some time to breathe, hydrate.
I see you there, Baconator.
So the actual order of how you do the sports doesn't matter for this category. It's just
You
you
know,
have
just as
to.
long.
The only must with this category is you have to end with skydiving. Is the
Okay.
only requirement.
Yeah, you just have to end with skydiving. So I just
It's the
mainly
only
do
viable
one.
timing method in the game. So
Mm-hmm. This is some epic strats right here.
and like we heard earlier, speedrunning sports games usually isn't very popular, but this is one exception. It is one of the most ran speedrun games on speedrun.com. Uh, we saw Summoning Salt make his world record progression video, which gave this game a lot of attention not long ago.
I even got that in my recommended one time.
Yeah, that was a great video by Summoning Salt. And if anybody wants to learn more about Wii Sports Resort, I definitely recommend that video.
I'm not sure if OPB here. In fact, I have
Well,
my actual
you're
stick
only on
up.
the second sport, and you can't really tell yet. A little bit early. We'll have to see
Mm-hmm.
frisbee golf and golf to really, really
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yep. Pretty bad. I'm already 3 seconds behind, and then the menu just messed up.
We'll be
Yeah,
seeing you go to Classic A, I believe. Nope,
I
Resort A.
just spam. Deciding to change it up a bit. Yeah, I normally go classic, but
Yeah, the two fastest frisbee golf courses are Classic Classic C and Classic B. This will be a rare occasion where we actually get to see a resort hole come out in frisbee golf, which will be very interesting.
in fact, even then, I have stream up, but it's just on a massive delay. First first, the already known delay between Twitch and Discord, and
We see
also
get a birdie
I'm
on
on the
frisbee
phone.
golf, which is pretty good. Pretty impressive starts so far. We see a little bit of delay here as his screen is frozen.
And then I botch up the hole in one.
It went out of bounds, which will lose him a good amount of time. We'll see if he can get it this throw. It looks like he's landed across the river.
So I'm not throwing in this. I'm just
Unfortunate miss there again.
I'm just a
This is a pretty
bit
difficult hole, despite it being pretty straight. I actually am third place in Resort A times, so I do have a decent amount of experience with these holes, and they are pretty difficult. And once again, frisbee golf is probably the most or difficult sport in Wii Sports Resort for speedrunning. At least the biggest run killer. That's why I start with it, so I get good runs going out of frisbee golf. But technically, in this game, it is the fastest to start with archery. If you wanted to have the most optimal setup.
What makes archery any different?
Archery has the most menuing screens. You know how whenever you go into archery, you have to recalibrate your remote and click cancel? If you reset time off of archery, you don't have to do that anymore, which saves
Oh,
2 to 3 seconds.
nice.
Yeah. I am just rusty. I have not done any runs in
And we see him move out of frisbee golf into archery. Archery is pretty plain and simple. You just kind of shoot the arrows at the ground.
and then I just start flicking my Z after I hit the A button.
Not much to talk about with archery, really. It's pretty much purposely losing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no real requirement for it besides just shoot the arrows anywhere.
And just kind of move your weeder mode a little bit, and you're looking good. We will be moving on to 3-point contests now. I'm not
Oh.
sure if he will be using the strategy, but there's a strategy where you don't jump in 3-point contests, and it saves a good amount of time.
I try for it, but I fail.
Um,
Obnoxiously.
Here I'll give you a quick rundown on it. Mid run, obviously. Hold your Wii remote upside down and line it up with the sensor bar, and then just kind of flick forward.
And also,
Don't completely flick it, just kind of a little bit forward. Just keep it straight. That's just my setup. That personally works for me. Probably won't work for everyone. I might be making a Wii Sports Resort all sports guide soon.
That'd be cool.
Gaming Lands is getting a little bit out of date guide.
like that was actually my fastest basketball.
For anyone looking into getting into speedrunning, this is a really great first game. It doesn't take a ton of practice to really get your first runs in, and it really is a great time.
In fact, this part for me, I don't know why, but it's mainly just RNG for me. I don't know why.
There is a strat with Cole. The backs are these, whatever you, what would you call? I guess the
Is it the one where you go
the
to one side and then he returns
backspin,
it?
the backspin shots, or not. That's golf, but you can curve your shots in table tennis, to make them more consistent. It only works with Cole though, the lowest tier table tennis opponent.
As you can see, as I might drip a point to him. Is this gonna be another 6-0 call? On my PB, it's like a 6-2 even.
We see a pretty good table tennis from him. He did rally a little bit, which isn't preferred for time, but he didn't give up any points, which is great. We see golf as he moves into golf. This is one of my personal favorite sports, although it can be very frustrating when first starting out. It does take a lot of time to understand golf. You can't just go into golf and be great. There's a lot of physics in Wii Sports Resort that aren't used in other games. Especially, it's just very. It's not your normal golf game.
Mm.
It looks like that shot did hit the bunker, which will lose a little bit of time, but he gets a nice chip near the hole. It shouldn't lose too much.
I didn't even have on my game audio.
It looks like he did hit this out of bounds. That will lose a lot of time. You don't gain much for that. That is a big run killer if you are on a good time to run. See if we can make this. He does make the putt. Looking pretty good so far. Very consistent. Very few mistakes here so far, except for frisbee golf.
Hmm. Now, getting a strike here is actually bad to my studies.
Can you
Getting a
can you
strike from
explain
both.
that?
Well,
Study?
the text of the strike I've seen actually waste a couple of seconds, as you see here,
Yeah.
and the text, like in the
The
transition and everything, waste seconds.
Well, you're not wrong that the text does waste time. It is still faster to go for strikes if you can get them. It's not that big of a time save though. Every strike you miss is probably 2 to 3 seconds lost. Bowling is another sport that's kind of, you know, it's just kind of, there's not much to these runs really, except what is there to these runs? uh, we will see. Man, we've already really passed the two hotspots of the run, which are golf and frisbee golf. Not much left except for mostly menuing. We will be seeing him go to power cruising, one of my least favorite sports. Not a great one.
You see, that's probably my smoothest part of menuing, is getting into the right power cruising map.
He is using Cavern, which is the second fastest power cruising stage.
Catherine is actually the second?
Yeah. Shoals, something like that. Oh my god, when we see him absolutely fly into the brick. I've never seen that one before. That is a first for me.
That was just me being dumb. I will have to say, that was just me trying to be fast, and then I absolutely failed.
And he hits the side. We do see him go for the shortcut here. He does go for the shortcut, and he does get it.
Canoeing.
Canoeing, one of my least favorite sports in this game.
Yeah, same to me, bud.
For sure. Not. It's just not, good. I don't know who was at Nintendo saying we should add canoeing to Wii Sports Resort, but
Mhm.
I'm not 100% sure of the decision.
And then I am kind of one-handing this as well.
It looks really fast so far, though. It's a really good canoeing, but it's probably better than my PB's canoeing, really. Starts off with a great canoeing right there. And we'll see if we can finish off the run. This is good. You see him get the nunchuck screen. That can be a problem in runs. Sometimes you forget to unplug your nunchuck, and you will
Plug
lose a
it
little bit of
in.
time from that. cycling another sport that's you know, you kind of wonder why it's in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, flail your arms around. Yeah, though it says like, oh yeah, do the accessory. I have the second gen remote.
The screen or the stream is not high enough quality for me to tell how much time is remaining, so I'm not sure how fast this is going, but it looks pretty decent so far.
Yeah, in fact, even then, this is probably faster than my PB, but with the already time loss and everything. Because I went over the clip at about 1 minute 12 seconds on the clock. Probably even faster.
We do see him in first, which is a very rare occasion for cycling this early on. Looking great.
I generally like try and see like if I am in first. Generally like see if anybody like comes up on me, and if they do, that's actually good.
Yeah, because you get draft that way. We do see him finishing first. That really never happens to me in my runs, if I'm being honest.
Okay, timing ends on the camera.
Yeah, on the as soon as you see the camera take the picture, the timing will be ended. This is I'm gonna predict the time. I'm saying, or don't tell me, MXK. I'm gonna say this was a 21:37.
21:37.
That is my prediction.
And then after this, if we have enough time, I could probably do an 18 hole.
With the schedule.
Yeah, like in the schedule.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does look like, or I don't know what time. I'm not in Pacific. I'm not in Pacific time. I have no clue what time it is, and this tournament schedule. So
So yeah, we'll see. How long does it take to do 18 holes?
12. Or okay, never mind. I don't know what his 18 hole time is.
It says about 15 in time.
Time. And
What was the time?
I think the timer got missed.
21:56.
sorry.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I have 21:59, but there's a slight delay, so 21:56 sounds about right to me.
Yeah, I had my own live switch.
Nice job. Pretty good run.
Congrats, man. Good
Yeah.
run.
So yeah, we do have about 15 minutes left here. Was
Okay.
there any and yeah, was there anything else you wanted to show off? I mean,
I'm pretty sure we might
Give
have
him an
enough
18
time.
hole. Give him
Yeah,
an 18 hole. Yeah.
Just launch
Yeah.
into it, man.
go for it.
Okay.
18 hole is my I've recently gotten into this category. This is the most popular category in Wii Sports Resort as of right now.
Oh really?
Yes. Summoning Salt made his world record progression video, which now has over 1 million views on this category, which gave it a lot of attention, which was great.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1, start.
Ooh, almost at a false one on there. All right, you're good to go.
We've seen some of the most popular speedrunners in the world run this category previously. Darbian is a notable name that has held world record in this category.
Something just fell over behind me.
The world record in this category right now is held by Sir Tyler, which I believe is a 10:15. It is incredibly optimized. This is a very difficult category to run. Where did the stream go? Oh, there it went. Right. Okay. We see him land in the rough beside the river. Very lucky to not have that one drop into the lake. That would have been a big time loss.
And then I'm even ahead of PB right now. But like,
That's a great chip. Looking like it will be a bogey. We see him take on one of the harder courses, or one of the harder holes in this run. Pretty well, looking good. He does miss the putt. Not a big deal, really, at all.
Especially since when I'm this one, I mean, I have opened my actual live splits itself.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of ahead of PB.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that last
So
hole.
we do see hole 4 bringing out right here. I personally give up on this hole. I hit it into the river 4 times, which does save time on actually playing the hole, but it doesn't make that big of a difference.
Holy crap, I'm like 15 seconds ahead of PB.
Wait, what was your PB again?
14:58.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's better than my first run of 18 hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find that summoning salt video and dump it into chat. It is the way Tyler ended up with that is super optimized with manipulating hole location, or is it weather?
You have wind manipulation.
Yeah.
We also have the pin location changes depending on your score. So if you do give up, you have better pin location, like less difficult putts. So basically, you'll see Tyler give up on hole 1. I believe 8 and 17. This sets him up for easy putts on 18, 3, and 18. Incredibly optimized run. Summoning Salt did a great job of explaining wind manipulation in his video. If you guys are interested,
Yeah, it's in it's in the
link.
it's in Twitch chat right now.
Yeah.
Didn't compensate enough. That's fine.
The amount of a time that Tyler's put into optimizing this category is insane. He has more than 30,000 attempts at this category, which is insane.
That's more than I'll probably ever have in my whole entire life.
Yeah,
in
of course,
all
dude.
my games.
Alaska's been running for 2 years, and he doesn't even have that many runs in anything.
And then all
Also, if y'all
sports
are wondering who, or we just saw All Sports last run. Who holds the record in that? That is Alaska XP2. Really funny dude, great guy. He stopped
In fact,
speedrunning recently, but
yeah, so
still recommend
everyone's just
checking
kind
out
of
some of his
raging.
streams. Great person.
Like everyone that had like a semi decent time in all sports I know, and all categories, it's just.
I need to get back into all categories. My first run was top 10, and I never run it again.
And then I did hold a world record at one point. I'm pretty sure it actually got taken a couple months ago.
For what category?
Oh, actually, not in this game.
Not in this game. Okay.
No, it was not in this game. God no.
Yeah, this game has.
Oh, is it?
It's a very competitive game for speedrunning. Put in a good amount of hours into it. And I'm not even that good, really.
And I put tons of time into this game as a kid.
I personally believe the more time you put in this game as a kid, like the less optimal your speedruns will be, because you've already gotten the casual strats in your head. That's just, if you just come in and don't know anything and just learn all the advanced strats, he'll be great. Which is what Cedric did and why he's a top 3 runner right now.
And then I just started running this game like a bit over a month ago, I think.
Yeah. I've been running this game for 4 weeks as of now. And I'm currently sitting at a 1738 all sports, which is, I'm actually really surprised at the progression of all sports in the last few months. A lot of new strats have been learned by new players. Just mostly the new runners has been great for all sports, and we're really looking to expand the Wii Sports Resort community.
Hey,
Looking to make it the top speed game on speedrun.com. Mario 60, we're not taking over Mario 64, but we can try. You never know what happens.
I mean, geez.
Right now, I believe we're top 5, right? I don't know, top 7.
I don't know. I don't think I would.
What time are you looking at right now?
In fact, even then, I lost a bunch of time on hole 9.
Yeah, hole 9 is difficult.
I'm saying like maybe a bit over 15, but
15.
that's just a guess.
I'd say it's been 10 minutes, probably 12 minutes. We see a par right there, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's been 8 minutes into the run.
And it looks like we are on hole, I can't tell, the ball's in the air.
11.
Hole 11. Looking pretty good.
There's an accidental on purpose.
Looks like in Twitch chat, Lugia2468 is also Wii Sports Resort runner as well.
Hello,
Like,
Lugia.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Face to me.
Lugia is in my chat a lot.
Right on.
Yeah.
I even Face to me bingo yesterday. And like an all stamps like bingo race yesterday.
Lugia, I believe, is the correct me if I'm wrong, Lugia. You're the swordplay the swordplay beat the champion world record holder, if I'm not wrong.
Oh wow, that's right.
Look, yeah, this is not All Sports Plus. In fact, even then I did my All Sports run, and I had extra time, so I'm doing an 18 hole.
What's funny is like, what I loved about the Wii Sports Resort stuff was like it was just such a chill time too. Like,
of course, dude. Like
Like this is something like the entire family could play.
Yeah, all together. It's just It's just a really well put together game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, with Showdown 20 stages.
I personally believe it's better than the original Wii Sports, but I think both are great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
World record for Showdown 20 stages. Oh, that's rad.
That's why. My mom was in there.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my mom had an issue. She was trying to use her bed. So I could just hear her bed frame up against the wall going boom, 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 boom.
Bruh, stop.
I'm just like, well, what is going on there?
Oh man. Shit. I'm sorry. We see hole 15 here. Nearing the end of the run.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And
One more
I'm
hole
actually on PB pace again. Due to actually a pretty good hole 14.
So for this, do you have to actually like complete all the holes for the run?
No, you do not. Or like, I mean, like technically, you don't complete all of them. Some of them you purposely like don't complete to you like use mentioned earlier wind manipulation and pin manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You want to lower your score by hitting it into the water a whole bunch of times or hitting it into the trees, and
Okay.
that'll move you on without completing the hole.
Okay,
It's the only
gotcha.
exceptions.
Yeah, that's all option. I mainly just, I don't do any of those strats as you've been seeing.
Yeah, I'm actually with you on that. My PB, that's a 12-minute 48 seconds, did not have give up in it. I personally think that the harder pin locations, for me, they're easier. It really is personal preference. Once you get to a high level, though, you're gonna have to start using give up percent or strats. Yeah, and this is a good time to mention this. Wii Sports Resort does have a category where you can purposely lose on all his holes and try to do it as fast as possible. Very interesting category, more of a meme category, still competitive, very optimized.
I was about to say this sounds like a category for me.
Yeah, it's a very difficult category. Probably, I'd say, I don't think anybody's ever gonna break the record in it. If I'm being honest, I don't think it's getting broken. I don't think it's getting broken. I don't, unless there's some new give up like a method is found. It's just no. All sports we see. We do have Alaska sitting at a 15 something. I don't know. No, 16-23. We will be seeing sub 16 eventually. It's very unlikely it'll be anytime soon though.
Right.
Super good runs. Only 3 guys are really capable of it at the moment. And one of them doesn't even speedrun Wii Sports Resort that much. Just
Let me guess, Musaki is one of them.
no. It is currently Cedric, Alaska, and who's the third guy? I'm stuck up on the third guy. Not exactly sure who it is, but he's sitting at a 1630, I believe, or 1640.
Yes. Lugia just posted in chat 1613.
1613. Nice. That's a good run. Very good run.
Okay, timing ends
Lugia,
as soon as I go.
Oh, no. I believe Lugia has a better all sports time than me. He's a very good runner. Very talented.
Simrax is.
Oh, Simrax, yes. He's a very good golf speedrunner as well.
Okay. Timing ends as soon as I get into the hole.
Okay.
A PB, actually.
Nice. What was your time?
I'm showing 14:48.
14:47.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Nice, dude. That's a very good run.
Nice.
It took me a while to get a 14. Sub 15 run.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me do some time checks here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cut to a